Shalom. This week we are reading Parashat Vayishlach, beginning in Sefer Breshit, the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 4. Last week we read of how Yaakov avinu, our forefather, the patriarch Jacob, got back his rightful birthright, acting on the inspiration of his mother Rivka, great prophetess who understood the danger and who understood exactly what her other son, Esav, the evil that he represented in this world. She instructed Yaakov to take back that birthright in the only manner that Esav was able to understand, in the only manner that one could deal with someone like Esav. The truth is that our patriarch Jacob, Yaakov Avinu, is associated with the attribute of truth. He is considered by the Torah itself to be the paragon of truth, the very embodiment of truth, as testified by the verse in the prophet Micha, who says, chapter 7 and verse 20, "You shall give the truth of Jacob, the loving kindness of Abraham, which you swore to our forefathers from days of yore." The truth of Jacob. In this week's Torah portion, Vayishlach, we have one of the most incredible, exciting, amazing encounters in the Tanakh, and that is Yaakov's encounter, his wrestling match with the angel. We read about that beginning in verse 25. "And Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until the break of dawn. And when he saw that he could not prevail against him, he touched the socket of his hip, and the socket of Jacob's hip became dislocated as he wrestled with him. And the angel said, 'Let me go, for the dawn is breaking.' But Jacob said, 'I will not let you go unless you have blessed me.' And so he said, 'What is your name?' And he said, 'Jacob.' And he said, 'Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, because you have commanding power with God and with men, and you have prevailed.'" It's universally understood by our sages of blessed memory that this angel was none other than the powerful force, the ministering angel, the officer, as it were, of Esav himself, the force that represents the side of Esav in this world. And there is a mystical concept that's discussed by our sages that during this battle, the battle between Yaakov and the angel of Esav, they fought, and with a fight to the finish, and they fought with tremendous resolve, and they kicked up a lot of dust. And the dust that they kicked up from this battle rose up to the throne of glory itself. And of course, when we study these midrashim, we have to understand what is between the lines, what are our sages really telling us. And they tell us that the Holy One, blessed be He, took this dust that rose up all the way before the throne of glory and kept it. He put it aside, He stored it underneath that throne for safekeeping, and that this dust is very precious to Him, and that all of Israel's success in this world is in the merit of this dust. And what is that all about? They say that the dust that rose up, almost obscuring the view of the throne of glory from this incredible fight, represents this aspect of the faith of the Jewish people, the faith of our patriarch Jacob. That's why everything is in its merits. It's interesting, this whole idea that the angel said to Yaakov, "Let me go." He asked permission from Yaakov, the man, to go. "Let me go, for the dawn is breaking." And our sages tell us that the angel said, "Well, now that it's dawn, it's my time to sing." Because every aspect of creation, also the angelic beings, they have a special song that they sing with each new day that breaks. And the angel said, "It's time for me to go and sing." And the Zohar points out the angel's dominion, especially because he was the angel of Esav, his dominion is at night, and Yaakov's dominion is during the day. And now that day is approaching, the angel said, "Send me, because I'm in your control. You need to be able to send me, or I can't go." And so our sages tell us that Yaakov said, "I'm not going to let you go until you bless me." And the angel said, "Well, that's not my job. That's not what I was sent for." And Yaakov said, No, you can't go until you bless me first." So, according to a rather whimsical idea that our sages tell us, there was some more conversation here between the lines, and Yaakov said, "What do you mean send me because the dawn is breaking? Are you hiding from someone? Are you some sort of thief that you have to escape? You're afraid because of daylight, you have to run now?" The angel said to Yaakov, you know, I'm an angel, and from the moment that I was created, my time to sing in this world did not come until this moment. But now, it's time for me to sing. And that is an incredible thought. It's because now that it's been established that you are not only Yaakov, but you are Israel. Like the verse says, because you have commanding power with God and with men, and you have prevailed. You know, there is an expression. The expression is, the saying goes, when the dust settles. And here, the dust has settled, and this is the truth, that Yaakov, Israel, has commanding power and has prevailed. And we are waiting for the people of Israel to believe in that power and to rise up and use it.